Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BC. I came here to talk some boxing with thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, latest developments. Okay, I had a lot of people pissed off with the last Anthony Joshua Wilder video, but you know what else is new? The grass is green, the sky is blue. We're gonna talk about Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder again because there were some new developments from the time I made in my last video. Now, it's pretty much a known fact. It's all but official that Anthony Joshua is going to fight Alexander Povetkin on September 22nd for the WBA title because he needs to fulfill his mandatory obligations because Deontay Wilder and his team are moving at the rate of a snail, and they won't sign the contract that they verbally agreed to 2 weeks ago, which is I find very odd. But here's what the new developments are that came from Eddie Hearn's most recent interview on IFL TV. So shout out to Coogan Cassius. Basically, Eddie Hearn is stating. So for those of you who didn't see the last video or don't know, Eddie Hearn's initial offer to Deontay Wilder right now was he made a $15 million flat fee offer to Deontay Wilder. Okay, Shelly Finkel and Deontay Wilder's team, they pretty much called the offer BS. They didn't like the numbers, didn't like the figures. So Hearn is trying to sweeten the pot. He's trying to make things better. He said that okay, you're not going to fight. We're not going to fight right now, but in the meantime, I will pay you $5 million to fight whoever you want. You can fight a bum. You can fight guys you're used to fighting, like the guys used to fighting. You can fight anybody you want. Pick a guy you want. You can fight him for $5 million, and Eddie Hearn will pay him that to fight in New York City on one of the Matchroom USA cards, probably more than likely. So pay him $5 million. Plus the $15 million flat fee when he takes Joshua fight. And he's saying on top of that he sent Wilder a contract for basically April the 13th, 2019 at Wembley Stadium. So that's the latest developments, and I think that's a fair offer. Like legit, I think it's a fair offer. Truthfully, and let's be honest here, as boxing fans, from one boxing fan from one guy who loves boxing to another that's watching this video, you and I both know that this fight is not as big as it could be right now, and because it's not as big as it could be, we know it's not going to happen. So it's as simple as that, and that's why there's a lot of reluctancy, if that's even a word, to sign the contract from Wilder's team, and that's why you see all this happening. That's just how I see things. And I don't think it's bad. The only bad thing that can happen is if Alexander Povetkin knocks Anthony Joshua out, which is always a possibility because Povetkin can punch like a mule, and he's a good heavyweight. He's a quality fighter. As for Wilder, we don't know who he's going to fight, but he's got to win this fight too. So that's the only thing that could derail those plans, and stuff like that happens in boxing all the time. That's why we love the sport. But it's a fair offer, man. Like, you have made your career high payday is $2.5 million, something along those lines. 2.5, no higher than 3. You're getting a $15 million flat fee offer to fight for the undisputed championship, the heavyweight championship of the world, and now on top of that, you're getting $5 million to fight a bum if you want in New York City. Okay, take the damn fight, Deontay. All right, take the damn fight. Have your whatever your team is telling you. You gotta tell them to shut the hell up and put pen to paper. I mean, if you as a man verbally agreed to terms 2 weeks ago, and they're the ones that are hindering you from signing the contract for the biggest fight of your career, that's gonna define your career, that's gonna make you a household name, that's gonna pretty much put you in boxing history forever. You need to shut that down, and you need to tell Shelly Finkel to sit his behind down, put pen and paper, and let's get the fight done. Because if Eddie Hearn is making these kind of offers to you, obviously it's your team's job to read the terms and whatnot. And maybe there's terms in there that aren't, ethical for you guys. But from what's being reported out there, that's all I can go on, is what's being reported. From what's being reported, all I can see is that, Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are trying to make this fight happen. They're the ones that are bringing the money to the table. They're the ones that are the draw. They're the ones that are going to make this fight the event it is in the UK. And Wilder's team pulled up with the 50 million, and they didn't want to discuss the terms with Eddie Hearn. They wanted Hearn to accept the deal without knowing the terms, which is ass backwards to begin with. But I think this is fair. And if I'm Eddie Hearn, I was Eddie Hearn. This is my final offer, and I would stick to my principles because it's just too much, man. Like, I understand you got to negotiate, and you get what you negotiate in boxing and in business, but you need to just get the damn fight signed because this is a fight that I want to see. This is a fight that the boxing fans want to see, and this is a fight that boxing needs. This is the kind of fight boxing's been clamoring for, not just for a year, not even 5 years. This is the kind of fight boxing's been needing for the last 15 years. Okay, a undisputed heavyweight championship fight in the social media era that has never happened before. We haven't had a fight for undisputed heavyweight supremacy since Holyfield and Lennox Lewis fought in was it 99? So it's been 18 years. And by the time April 13th rolls around, probably about 19 years almost. So almost we're talking about almost 20 years. It's a long time, and it's a big deal. So I'm willing to wait for it, but I'm just saying these guys can't be losing their fights, and Joshua is going to have a tough fight on his hands. Povetkin is not going to be no cakewalk. So we'll see what happens, man. But I think it's a fair offer. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. I've been getting a lot of Wilder fanboys on this channel because I got animated in my last video and people didn't like that. So it is what it is. But you leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Before I actually get off the video, I wanted to say this too. Stylistically, this fight is such a great fight, man. It's a great fight. For me, it's a great fight. I think at least because you have Joshua, who seems to be really coming into his own as a fighter. He's even got Vladimir Klitschko in his ear now. Klitschko seems to be giving him some pointers, and you've seen Joshua. Maybe not. He wasn't as exciting in his last fight. You saw him just equally as effective, if not more. He wasn't really getting hit as much, and he didn't really have to work as much. But he was winning rounds, I think, a lot easier, and he was expending a lot less energy in doing so. And as a result of that, you saw him have more energy in the later rounds, which has been a big concern of his. So I think just the fact that Klitschko is in Joshua's ear, and Joshua seems to be becoming a more mature fighter, I think it's bad news for Deontay Wilder. I've always thought that. I've always thought that when they fight, Anthony Joshua is going to beat him. But now as he matures as a fighter, I think he's going to stomp that boy out straight up. He's going to stomp him out. Wilder is hands down, no questions about it, the best one-punch knockout artist in all of boxing, and Joshua has to be wary of that. But Joshua is equally as strong. I would even say he's more stronger than Wilder, and he's got better boxing skills. He's more polished, and he's younger, and he's got more quality experience. That's one thing you can't put a premium on is quality in-ring experience. Wilder has 40 fights, yes. But how many of those fights were against upper echelon heavyweights? Not very. Only Luis Ortiz, really. Anthony Joshua, meanwhile, has fought the likes of Joseph Parker, Vladimir Klitschko, Dillian White, if you want to consider him an upper echelon heavyweight. He's just fought more notable heavyweights, guys who will have more to offer in the ring that could challenge him more. And because of that, it's these things that are going to make that are going to be the deciding factor in the fight ultimately. So we'll see what happens, but Eddie Hearn saying that he sent Wilder a contract for April 13, 2019 at Wembley Stadium. He's also offering him an additional fight with $5 million to fight whoever he wants. So, he can fight me. I'll take a dive, give me my purse. But, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take time to subscribe. Like I say in every video, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just kidding, Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.